evening. Good evening, amazing parents. So today is day 9, right? It's been an amazing time of learning. I'm sure you can, attest to the fact that you have learned a lot. So it has been a time of learning, unlearning, relearning. So whatever level you came in with, in your parenting journey, there is something for everyone. So if you had some knowledge, it's just for you to come and you know um, consolidate on it. If you had knowledge that was not particularly correct, you have come to unlearn. So those that had some knowledge and are consolidating and relearning, right? And those that didn't have any knowledge at all are learning. So whatever category you are, there's something for everyone. So it's either you're learning, or you're relearning. All right. So good evening and welcome to day 9. All right. So if you can see me and if you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. Okay. So can I be seen and heard? Let me know in the comment section. You can see me and hear me. It has been an insightful time of learning. Okay, because for you to effectively parent, you need to know who you are parenting. You need to know a lot about your child. And when you do, it's going to help you to overcome so many of the challenges that you have. It's going to help you to lower some expectations. Okay, it's going to make you to change approach. Okay, that's in the way you relate with your children. So knowing your child more is like one of the basic foundations, because the more knowledge you have about them, the more you are changed, the more you are transformed in the way you relate with them, and the approach you use to parent them, in the things you expect of them, right? So that is a whole lot. So please, if you have not been following this channel, so it's either you're learning, you're unlearning, or you're learning. All right. So good evening once again. If you can see me and hear me, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you can see me and hear me. Good evening, good evening, good evening, parents. All right. Good evening. It has been an amazing time of learning, unlearning, and relearning. I am Buma Obufuribo. Okay, thank you so much. I am a positive parent coach, the founder of the Positive Parenting Academy, which is an online academy that helps parents like you to overcome the challenges of parenting children using positive parenting principles. Okay, the principles that emphasize mutual respect and so positive parenting is not the traditional way of parenting. Okay, it requires a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance, and a lot of practice. Okay, but we are redefining parenting in Africa, and we are also raising skilled children, holistic children, children that are mentally, socially, emotionally, physically, financially secure, the right thing even when we are not there. And the first way to even begin to do that is to know the children we are even parenting, and that is why we are here today. Okay, so again, if you have a child between the ages of 5 to 10, you need to sign them up for the Skilled Kids Hub, because we are raising skilled kids, right? We are raising children that are going to change the narrative. Okay, The best gift you can give your child is to raise a child that will not have to heal from their childhood experiences. A lot of us are healing, okay? And if you can raise a child free of some of these traumas that we went through, okay, it's going. So you would want to look out for that cause next year and be a part of it, okay? Healing your inner child. All right, so let's quickly get into today's conversation. It is something that is very dear to me and something that I've learned over the years to practice, and then also to, you know, pass on the same to my kids. So what did they say that they were, what did our children say that they were grateful for? Okay, so while the comments are coming in, let's talk about gratitude. All right, so gratitude is about being thankful. Okay, gratitude in simple terms is about being grateful. So gratitude is something that we need to intentionally imbibe in our children. Okay, because as we go along in the course of this discussion, we're going to find out why. Gratitude is being thankful. Now, gratitude, okay, can, okay, so my network is shaky. All right, so let's move on. So I said gratitude can be a disposition, it can be a mood, it can be an emotional state. But ultimately, you want to get your children to that point where gratitude becomes a disposition. Okay, so someone help me type that. Gratitude can be a disposition. You want your children to get to the point of gratitude being a disposition. So Hasana says, my daughter said she was grateful for life, her health, family, friends, and knowledge. Okay, so you need to also make them understand why are they grateful for these things. Okay, now the gratitude, what it is that they have seen. So most of the times, you know, we always focus on when we want to go for outings, always take them to fun places that they will relax. You know, once in a while, take them. Okay, so Kotun says, my son says he's grateful for me. Why? What exactly is he grateful for about you? Okay, what exactly? So that's what I was coming to. You know, these things need to be specific. So in your taking out, especially in this season, okay, don't just focus. Take them to places where they can appreciate what it is that they have. Okay, because they understand that there are people that actually don't have these things, you know, that I may be taking for granted. So you take them to places like you know, the orphanage, you take them to the hospital, you can take them to homes, you know, you can take them to, you know, places where they are probably less privileged people, so that they can, you can read storybooks and all of that. But the goal is to help them, you know, to internalize the concept of gratitude. So it's not just enough to say, I'm grateful for life, I'm grateful for this. Why are you grateful? Okay, what does it mean, gratitude being a disposition? Okay, and generally, gratitude is about perspective. So it doesn't mean that everything is okay, but you train them in such a way that they have learned to focus on the good. So you have a cup, you know, that has water halfway. Okay, so those that are, and then those that are not grateful are looking at the cup as half empty. Okay, so it's, gratitude is about your perspective. It's about how you look at things. And guess what? Whatever you focus on will expand. Whatever you focus on will expand. Okay, you need to help them to bring perspective to it. Wumi, good evening, you are welcome. Okay, thank you for joining. All right, so Hey, Learning with Dr. Amy is here as well. All right, so if you come in, just tell us what your child is grateful for. So, Learning with Dr. She's grateful for herself because she learns from her mistakes. Okay, that is amazing. So, like I was saying, gratitude is about perception, perspective, okay, and what it is you focus on will expand. Now, gratitude is not, it doesn't mean, okay, that things happen that you don't like, or things happen good in every we are seeing the good, so you're helping them to always focus. Now we're going to get to the benefits of that now, because in the Bible, okay, in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18, it says in all things, in all things. He didn't say when things are good. In all things give thanks. That is the will of God. So God desires that you live a life of gratitude. So like I said at the beginning, gratitude could be a disposition. Okay, again, all right. So when you look at the wheel of emotion, okay, you see gratitude under happy feeling. You know, there are basic emotions, but there are emotions that are embedded. So when you say I'm happy, it's the surface. A lot of things you could feel fulfilled, you could feel, you know, optimistic, you could feel thankful. Okay, and that's what makes you happy. Now, I want to. Okay, so I'll take that again. Happiness is not what makes you grateful. Gratitude is what makes you happy. So, you know, I said happy is the surface, one of the surface basic emotions. Now, beneath that happiness, there are other things there. So the person displays that emotion of happiness because they were grateful. Okay? So let us be guided by this. All right? And again, so I've described gratitude as a mood or an emotional state. But ultimately, we want to get our children to the point where gratitude becomes their disposition. And what did I say? You need to, you know, help them, and it will help them to be content. So they are looking at what it is that they have. They are living in the present. Okay, they are not comparing. And a lot of times, okay, yes, the network is really poor. All right, so but can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you see me? The network is shaking. So I was saying that gratitude, I said, can be a disposition. Okay, so can you hear me? Yes, but it's breaking. Apologies for that. I don't know what is wrong with the network today. So gratitude can be an emotional state, like I explained, okay? And it's embedded in happiness. And I said happiness. Okay, so gratitude is what brings happiness. So we need to get our children to the point of gratitude as a disposition, okay, because it is a character strength. It is a character strength. Somebody, so regardless of what it is that happens, yes, something has happened, but like I said, we're looking at it, the cup is half full, right? And it's a muscle that you have to build over time for your children. It will help with their self-esteem, okay? It will help with critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, okay? So they will have empathy, okay? Putting themselves in other people's shoes, and they're like, wow, I have to be grateful. So it is a muscle you build. Journaling, writing it. So for instance, it should even be part of your ritual. So if you come back at the end of each day, you can either journal. Okay, so why? It's not just enough to say I'm grateful for life. Why are you grateful for life? Okay, so it's about looking at a little that is turning into abundance. So gratitude turns a little into abundance. That's why, you know, there was something I stumbled on some time ago. So two kids, one, okay, they were giving position. The person that came third was just jumping, and everything. Grateful that he was even, able to get up to the top tree. Then the person that came second was angry that he didn't get first. So you see, it's your perspective. It's always about the perspective, and you need to teach your children. Okay, it helps. The network today is just in and out. Sorry guys, please, can you hear me? Okay, so when children are not grateful, it shifts their focus from what it is that is working to what it is, okay, that is not. And you help your children get to the point of gratitude being a disposition, okay, like I said, because it will help with their character strength. Okay, it's a character strength. All right, so don't just stop at gratitude as being a mood or an emotional state. Let it become a disposition. That's basically what I've been saying. So if you can hear what I just said, please write it down. Gratitude should be a disposition because it's a character strength, okay? And it can be enhanced with awareness and practice. So that's when I talked about journaling and all of that. So Wumi says, my daughter is grateful for me. And then second daughter says she's grateful for mommy, daddy, her friends, and I have God. So you need to ask them, why are you grateful for this thing? Because I told you, part of the things you can do to build their gratitude muscle is building empathy. And how do you do that? Take them to places other than fun places. Let them stand or not even have a meal a day. They should be grateful. And that's one of the reasons why they would not be giving food and they say, oh, I don't want to eat, and all of that. It is an attitude of gratitude. Now, a lot of times people, especially in this part of the world, they are not focused on being grateful. We are even critical to ourselves. Instead of us to focus on the things that are working, we focus on those things that are not. And whatever you focus on will explain. It will not profit you. It will not profit you. So if you don't teach your children to focus on the things that they have, those things will not multiply. It will not profit them. Okay, if they keep on focusing on the things that are not working. So you as a parent, how do you show gratitude? Okay, if your child is not grateful, that means you as a parent, you are not grateful as well. Gratitude improves your well-being, so it will improve their self-esteem, like I said, their mental well-being, and it's a holistic thing. When things seemingly are going well, we just want to see the bad in every situation, and that is one attitude we should leave behind as we're going to 2024. Okay, and also help our children with gratitude. Okay, so yes, gratitude should be a disposition, like I said. So it is your lifestyle, right? Okay, so we need to ask our children. It's not just, and I said, it's not just about saying I'm grateful for life. Why? And then how to help them develop it is a character strength, self-awareness. Get them to journal, write in a gratitude bucket. Every time, part of your ritual, ask, what are you grateful for? Take them to places where they will be able to understand things that happen to us. So like I use the anchor scripture, 1 Thessalonians 5:18. It says in all things, okay, we should be grateful. So even when things don't work out, let your children have gratitude as a disposition, such that they will say, okay, so fine, it didn't work out. However, I can still come up with something that is fun. I'm still thankful that at least, we may still get to go again. But a lot of children will start throwing tantrums. They will just start saying, oh, why did the weather do this and that? You need to teach them, okay? Let them see the good in everything and have a heart of gratitude. The network today is not friendly, so let us stop being critical, even to ourselves. Be grateful for yourself. Okay, be grateful for yourself and let your children see it in you as well. All right, so that is what we have for today. If you got value, I want you to go and rave in the WhatsApp. Registration is still ongoing for the Skill Kids Hub. It's going to be ending on the 22nd. This 2024, you need to up your game, parents, okay? So get your kids signed up and it's going to be an amazing time. You see, we're raising skilled kids, right? Children that will stand out. All right. Have an amazing good night, good night, good night, amazing parents. Okay. Bye.